All videos are exclusive copyrights of Harry Magician from FindSarahAvon.com. Chapter title, Happy Belated Daddy's Day.
Welcome, universe, to the Harry Magician Show. Today's video is titled Happy Belated Daddy's Day. This video was actually taken more than once, and the first one was June 19, 2016. One winter night in the late 80s, I get a phone call when I'm in Atlanta working on books, and I get this voice over the phone that says, "I hear you're interested in Sarah Avon," and this cold chill sort of runs up your back, and your reply is, "Yes, I'm interested." And the voice says, "Someday I'll tell you all about it." Sort of glance to my right, look at my Mossberg 12 gauge and realize this isn't really going to help me a whole lot in this exact time in life and moment, so I have to play this turkey's game. "Well, why do you have to someday tell me all about it? Why don't you just tell me about it now?" And he chuckles and says, "You're a real wise ass, aren't you?" And I says, "What does that have to do with solving crimes against children?" There's this nice long pause, and then I get this rough voice again saying to me, "She's with people who care about her." I go, "Well, that's good to hear. So why do we have to wait for someday for you to tell me all about it when you can tell me now?" Nice long silence, another one of his rough chuckles, and of course he hangs up, never to be heard from again. So on June 19th of 2016, I decided to do a video and come to the realization that Father's Day is 30 days plus 2 days from the anniversary of Sarah Elizabeth Avon disappearing on July 21st, 1981. Then I go back and do a little search on the internet because I'm saying 2 days plus 30 days is just a little too coincidental. What date and was Father's Day in 1981? And I find out that when you go into those back calendars that on June 21st, 1981 was Father's Day, and Sarah Elizabeth Avon disappears on July 21st, 1981, exactly 30 days from Father's Day. And why?
In 1981, Father's Day was on June 21st. Exactly 30 days later, Sarah Avon vanishes from Joliet, Illinois.
Why this is such an important coincidence of Chicago-style.
Another Chicago coincidence not. Will County coincidence, yes.
Is that a female detective who, how shall we say, hatred of men supersedes any format of logic, is screaming at me that how I need to investigate Billy, who is a bogus prime suspect, in this case in my personal and obviously biased opinion. And then after hearing this person rant and rave for 5 to 10 minutes over this, it's not less than 1 minute later she says, well, maybe she's with her biological father.
Opening for billboard type ad for barbecue sauce sponsor. I've been told that barbecue sauce helps cover up the taste of having to eat crow.
Well, I am thoroughly convinced she really was raised by her biological father, because I'm looking at a picture of the SOB since 2004. I didn't connect the dots until 2007 when I found an actual picture of his daughter. And she meets the true exact physical description of the hair, blonde and brown, the eyes, everything, to a T. Her DOB is obviously a little off thanks to records, and I wouldn't be surprised if she has a delayed Georgia birth certificate in her possession. But again, this is not the other reason for Daddy's Day. If there's ever a moment in time in my life when I wish to God I had one of those little tape recorders back in the 90s, it had to be that night. Because in 2010, I'm surfing the internet looking for Dear Daddy, and I find that he has done a blog, and it's recorded as an MP3 file. He is obviously an expert within his industry, and he's on some call-in internet talk show. The show was actually done in 2008, and if I had to stand up in a court of law or actually say that voice that called me back in the late 80s is the same exact damn voice that is on that MP3 file, that I would do. And I wish I had a tape, because I would run this through an audio spectrum analyzer in 2 seconds, and I know damn well what I would find. For those of you who don't know what an audio spectrum analyzer is, go to Wikipedia or ask your local FBI office or NSA. But all of our voice prints are really unique. It's almost as unique as fingerprints, and as the technology gets better for analyzation, I actually believe that someday it will become true quartz missile evidence. So I find myself saying, Dear Daddy, if you would have told me about it way back when someday you're going to tell me all about it, I wouldn't have spent almost 30 plus years, over $45,000, and a whole lot of time I should have been enjoying life versus looking through this. Know exactly who you are.
I know who you are, Daddy, dearest.
So I'm going to hopefully make you an offer you can't refuse. You've got 3 days to hold a press conference, admit what you did, why you did it, and if you act halfway civilized, and I'm still alive for being a court of law, I just may testify that you really did do the best thing for the kid. However, I got a funny feeling that if my body is ever found bludgeoned to death by baseball bats, the Will County Coroner's Office will describe this as being the worst case of self-inflicted baseball bat suicide they have ever seen in their entire life. And my reference would be the Stebanet case, Mr. Drew Peterson. If you don't, I guarantee you your legacy is going to end in a format that you can never even dream of. And dead men can tell tales today, sir. I want to see your best defense attorney destroy all the audios, all the videos, and all my writings that I have when he's not alive to cross and destroy. Because that's all the defense attorney's job is to destroy the credibility of witnesses. Their job is to get that person off. And also, Mr. Baseball Bat Bully, you need to seriously distance yourself from your magic band, buddy.
Distance yourself from the magic man.
This is Harry telling you, don't clean out your cache anymore. It actually can help investigators in today's world. Don't clear out your history in your portable electronics devices. There is no such thing as TMI, too much information in this industry anymore. It's quite obviously there's just too much damn horror, carnage, and terror in this world anymore in the last 15 years. We do not understand that we can actually help investigators by leaving some of our dirty laundry behind. Because these people are stalkers, these people are trackers, these people really do their homework to be successful at what they do. We're all vulnerable, period. This is Harry saying be safe, cover your tailpipes as good as you can, keep yourself backed up someplace, preferably the cloud or preferably on hard drives that are backed up, and make sure that someone has a password just in case you do die. I would advise you give that to an attorney, preferably a probate attorney or your active lawyer who wrote your will, and maybe those things can actually help people. This is Harry signing off. Be safe out there. This is not a kind world.
This is a call to action to the Attorney General of the state of Illinois. One DNA swab from the woman I believe was once named Sarah Elizabeth Avon, and one DNA swab from Sarah Avon's half-sister Marie Victoria Avon. Biological parents will not be of any help. The National Center of Missing and Exploited Children received this intel before July 21, 2012. That was over 4 years ago. There are two theories on hitting the knuckleball. Unfortunately, neither one of them works. A life is not important except in the impact it has on other lives. Jackie Robinson. To be notified of only new developments and/or new posts, please sign up at findsarahAvon@gmail.com. You may also want to check out findsarahAvon.com for more details too. All videos and content are exclusive copyrights of Harry Regician.